I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
These are exciting times for all the Masters of the Universe fans out there, because the final official trailer for the upcoming live-action movie is here. I'm still trying to put it all together, and I must admit that what the brief trailer video offers has me completely awestruck. I mean, sure, there is an overload of CGI and some bits looks a bit too artificial, but the familiar characters and nostalgic journey into our childhood means a lot to us fanboys. What has impressed me the most is detailing and the extensive collection of characters. And some of these characters are relatively new faces, or the ones who haven't been explored too deeply in the franchise before. In this video, I have put together all these new characters that have been revealed in the latest official trailer, so that you know what to expect when you head into the theaters. The 6 Statue Kings. One of the first things that I would like to draw your attention to is the shot of Spyor flying outside what seems like the Eternal's palace. This scene in the trailer is significant because the palace gates are flanked by lion statues, and then a walkway leads towards the palace, where you can see a platform surrounded by giant statues. These are no ordinary statues, but the statues of previous Eternian kings and heroes. I think what we are seeing here are the 6 legendary kings of Eternia, starting with King Randor, who needs no introduction. In the movie, he might have a tragic arc because he loses the battle to Skeletor and his forces. The king is forced to send his 10-year-old son Adam to Earth for his safekeeping, and then he might actually be killed in the narrative. Another statue is that of Balnar, who sends across Randor and holds a scepter or a staff. This is a notable character from the Filmation era lore. Up next, we have King Grayskull, to the right of King Randor, and if you look closely, you will see that the face of the statue bears a strong resemblance to Dolph Lundgren, who played He-Man back in the 1987 film. Will there be a fun cameo to make things all the more memorable? We also have Miro, who is the grandfather of the series, where an entire story arc was dedicated to his rescue after being held captive for decades. Now, it's unlikely that Miro will feature in the film, but it's a fun throwback nonetheless. You can also see Eldon, who is a king reference in a Filmation She-Ra episode that have portraits of all past kings of Eternia. Lastly, you have Eddard, and this lesser-known character has been decoded from the Eternian symbol cipher alongside a confirmed name, Devon. So as you can see, none of these characters among the statues probably won't have a lot to do in terms of the movie narrative, but it hits the nostalgia factor in the right spot. The Lizard Man. This is easily the most intriguing new character in the trailer for me, and I'm wondering who the Reptilian Man could be. He is shown in the trailer video where Prince Adam rallies his allies and the warriors are all gathered around him. He says he needs every man, woman, or whatever that thing is, referring to the Reptilian Man as he stands expressionless among the warriors. He has the head of a lizard and a humanoid structure, and his head is covered in red and black patches. There are some who are indicating that this might actually be Lizard Man from the popular He-Man lore, but the appearance is completely different, which prompts me to say that this might actually be an entirely new character. It would be cool to see him unleash some reptilian powers as he fights alongside He-Man and his allies. Well, at least it's a good thing that He-Man wouldn't have to fight this thing. Skell Knights. One thing that is hard to miss in the trailer is that this version of Skeletor is a mighty villain who probably overpowers our heroes more often than not. He won over Eternia with his army, and now He-Man and the others must fight back to retrieve what is rightfully theirs. Of course, this brings the Skell Knights into the picture, and the trailer shows his mighty army as they stand in disciplined columns. They are a force to reckon with, and the lore suggests that these lethal warriors of Skeletor were created from dark magic of the Havoc Staff to expand his forces and conquer Eternia. They are masters of weaponry, and they wield spears and claymores. In the trailer, there is an indication that they are also skilled in aerial warfare. As for the movie, the job of conquering is accomplished, and now Skeletor probably uses them to guard the kingdom and keep the threats away. You can expect some epic fight sequences as the likes of He-Man, Man-at-Arms, Teela, and the other clash with the Skell Knights. Spyor. Who can forget Spyor from the original Filmation cartoon? This unique character was probably the silliest of all Skeletor's henchmen, and provided a ton of laughing gags. The movie version might be darker, but I still expect him to provide some comic relief. The trailer footage and toy reveals an armored design for the character, and the appearance gives us a natural spiny shell look instead of the usual metallic spikes. It's only a quick angle in the trailer that shows him, and I don't think he will have a very important role aside from being one of Skeletor's minions who obeys his orders. Karg. For those who don't remember Karg, he was a prominent villain in the 1987 live-action film, where he often filled in for Trapjaw. This was a new character introduced for the movie, and he served as one of Skeletor's soldiers who commanded his militia. Now, I am not 100% sure that it's Karg that we spot in the trailer footage, but some fans seem to think that he is there among the ranks. If yes, it will be another nice way to look back at the original live-action film, and this hook-handed commander can lead the army to fight back against He-Man and his fellow warriors. Heroic Warrior Deker. Now, this is another interesting addition to the roster because Deker is a character who appeared in the animated series. He is known for being a brilliant tactician who served the forces of King Randor after the disappearance of the Council of Elders, and he remained an elite warrior for the forces of good on Eternia. This is the guy who trained a young man-at-arms in the arts of war, so you can imagine how legendary this character is. One of the scenes from the trailer confirms that Deker is among the ranks of the rebels led by He-Man as they fight Skeletor. You can also spot him among the warriors gathered during Prince Adam's speech, and I expect him to have a mentoring, wise old man role in the film, maybe even sacrificing himself in the course of the movie for the greater good. I'm just glad that such underrated characters from the Masters of the Universe franchise are given an opportunity to shine again. Cringer as a part of MGM logo. I don't know about you, but I have always been a fan of Cringer as a cowardly pet of Prince Adam, who transforms into a mighty beast alongside Adam as he changes into He-Man. Not many adaptations pay attention to Cringer, but it's clear from the trailer that you will see the mighty big cat in all its glory in the movie. However, what really prompts me to put the Battle Cat in the list is the interesting choices to add Cringer to the MGM logo. It's a really smart move, and it looks dope as a reminder that He-Man has a beastly ally who is powerful enough to take down some of his opponents single-handedly. As far as the movie is concerned, I am expecting a few surprises along the way. I don't think that the story will follow a typical pattern, and while you have clear signs of a revenge and redemption saga going on here, there might be some twists and turns that will be unexpected. These new characters, or the new versions of familiar old faces, are a welcome change, and it would be fun to extend the lore further as we build a next generation of He-Man fans for the times to come. I'd love to hear your take on all these appearances in the trailer, and do tell me in the comments below who among them you're most excited for. If you appreciate the efforts to bring you this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. I will keep you updated with more as the movie releases on the 5th of June.